Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best VR headset.
Starting at number 5.
Meta Quest Pro. The Meta Quest Pro is effectively the grown-up version of the Quest 2. Though the Quest Pro can play games, it's aimed at designers, engineers, scientists and creatives who frequently collaborate online. This is another step toward Meta's goal of making the metaverse a reality, and, questions about the metaverse viability aside, the Quest Pro is itself an impressive piece of tech. The issue is that it may not be practical for most VR enthusiasts, let alone anyone looking to just get started experiencing mixed reality. Its features aren't aimed toward gaming, meaning that there are better, and certainly less expensive, options for VR gamers. At $999, you would be better off with a PS5 and PSVR or a gaming PC with a VR headset if all you want to do is play games. And the Quest 3 performs just as well when it comes to games, but at half the price.
Coming at number 4.
Meta Quest 2. The Meta Quest 2 is a masterclass in incremental improvements over its predecessor, the Oculus Quest. As reviewer Michael Andronico concluded, the Meta Quest 2's price, game library, and overall ease of use make it the best entry point into virtual reality yet. The Quest 2 sports a slicker design, better display resolution, a 120Hz refresh rate in some games and apps, and faster overall performance than the original Oculus Quest. It also just feels like a well-made headset. There's a large market for Meta Quest 2 accessories too, from Logitech speakers that can be attached to the Quest 2 strap to provide a premium sound experience without taking you fully out of the real world to charging docks and more. Plus, the Quest 2 does all this without any cables, which is one of the reasons why it still holds our top spot for the best VR headset. But you can still connect it to a PC via the Meta Quest Link cable to play the best PC VR games. One own Mike Prospero did just that with Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Quest 2. Starting at $299, it's also the most affordable headset out there, making its quality and versatility all the more impressive. That's why remains our pick for the best way to get started with the world of virtual reality if you don't want to spend up for the Quest 3.
At number 3.
PlayStation VR 2. Sony's new PSVR 2 is arguably the best wired VR headset, given it has a plethora of high-end specs, including a brilliant OLED display. But it sits behind the Quest 3 because it requires a PS5 to work and is limited to the PlayStation ecosystem. Plus the gap between the Quest 3 and PSVR 2 is much smaller than the gap between the Quest 2 and the PSVR 2 thanks to a new processor and display on the Quest 3. Still, the PSVR 2 is excellent, especially for gaming. The headset is comfortable with just a relatively slim but sturdy cable that connects it to the PS5. The screen is excellent with impressive pass-through capabilities and 4K resolution. Plus, there's 3D audio support and easy buttons for adjustment. But the real ace in the hole is the Sense controllers. These are not only rather comfortable and good at tracking, but they also have excellent haptic feedback, an area where other VR headsets are lacking.
Number 2 of my list.
Apple Vision Pro. Yes, the Apple Vision Pro is more mixed reality than truly VR, but that's the direction this whole category is heading in right now. And if you're looking out for the absolute best implementation of VR and AR technology, and cost is no obstacle, Cupertino's new headset is the best way to go. Apple has tackled a lot of the common challenges for headsets with some truly great ingenuity in both hardware and software. For example, the micro-OLED displays with pixels smaller than red blood cells make for super sharp pass-through, with the lowest response time in the industry right now at just 12 milliseconds. On top of that, the futuristic eye and hand tracking experience is head and shoulders above the tracking you can find in the competition. And sure, there are some issues with it. Beyond that massive $3,500 asking price, the tethered battery can get in the way sometimes. Personas during FaceTime calls are pretty weird to look at, and it's missing some big apps like Netflix and YouTube, though the latter is coming soon.
And number 1.
Meta Quest 3. The MetaQuest 3 is undoubtedly the best VR headset I've ever tested is the first line of our review of Meta's latest VR headset. It improves on the Quest 2 in just about every way, including a brand new Qualcomm Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 processor and twin LCD lenses that offer 2K resolution in each eye for a combined 4K resolution. One key long-term strength we're starting to see of this headset is Meta's commitment to updates, most recently seeing a mightily impressive travel mode and continual improvements to bring a more fully fledged mixed reality experience. That said, it's still not perfect. The battery life did not impress us. We managed to kill the battery in just under 2 hours. But despite this shortcoming though, the Quest 3 is still the top choice. Its improvements over the Quest 2 make choosing the older Quest headset a poor choice unless you're looking for something truly entry-level. And while the PSVR 2 is more powerful and has eye-tracking features, the resolution upgrade on the Quest 3 really bridges the gap. Plus, as with the Quest 2, you can still play PC VR games thanks to the link cable or AirBridge, sold separately, something the PSVR 2 cannot manage.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.